7:32 right now. New Jersey getting hit hard for the second time this week. State offices are closed today as a state of emergency was extended.
Yeah, most counties under a winter weather advisory. Driving conditions expected to be hazardous across the Garden State. Governor Phil Murphy joining us this morning now with the very latest on what residents can expect today. Governor, good to hear from you. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Hey, Dan and Hazel, thank you very much for having me.
Of course. So, Governor, things not too bad right now, but you're more concerned really about the conditions later today, especially the evening commute, right?
We are. That's exactly right. Your colleague, I think, said it exactly right. A few inches of snow up and down the state, and then concern later on that slush and snow accumulation turns to ice. And our real focus is on the afternoon commute, which is why, as you mentioned, we made the decision to shut state offices and ask our colleagues to work from home today.
Yeah, and most schools have already canceled as well. And like you said, you're asking folks to stay home, work from home today. But do you expect New Jersey Transit, PATH train service to be impacted at all later today?
Possibly. I mean, at the moment, Hazel, based on the inputs I get, we're doing fine, and it's only light flurries right now. But folks need to, obviously keep an eye on that njtransit.com specific to NJ Transit, and then more broadly for conditions in the state, ready.nj.gov is sort of an all-encompassing place to go.
Governor, we've been kind of through this before where you look out your window, you see it's not too bad. You're like, okay, I'll go to work, right? And then it starts to come down, and then the deep freeze really begins, and things start to freeze over, and it is that evening commute that could become real treacherous. So how are you preparing with the equipment and manpower on the roads during the day before really the bulk of it?
Yeah, I mean, one thing, Dan, we use is our bully pulpit. So speaking to you, as we are doing a press last night, we pre-position a lot of Department of Transportation equipment. We're in deep conversations with the electric power suppliers. State police are on their emergency management center is up and running. So it's Mother Nature, so you just never know which way she's going to turn, so you basically try to preempt and get everything in place to anticipate it, and those are some of the steps we're taking. We also have a state of emergency, which we declared last week, which is still in effect, so that gives us more latitude as well.
Now, you've also issued a towing edict. What exactly does that mean?
Yeah, basically more two edicts, actually. One, more authority to basically move cars than we normally would have if it means we can get a right-of-way opened up. And then secondly, we've got a commercial vehicle ban that we put in place with Pennsylvania as of 3 a.m. this morning. So those are two steps in addition to the state of emergency that gives us some authority that we can deploy during a storm.
Yeah, and when you hear about the inches, right, it's at 1 to 2 inches, 3 to 4 inches. That doesn't sound terrible, but we're entering this deep freeze overnight as well in terms of these ice conditions that are going to be out there. So, Governor, talk about some of the impact that could have really on the roads, because they can be treated, but only to a certain extent when you go into temperatures that are well below freezing.
That's exactly right, and that's the concern. So this is, I wouldn't say necessarily a rare storm, but it is a storm that the back end of which is more concerning than the front end, and especially the evening commute. Okay. Your colleague mentioned that tomorrow morning could be treacherous, black ice, etc. Could not agree more, but the only modest good news is it's a weekend, and that usually allows us more degrees of freedom. So that's a concern, but the real concern and focus we have right now is on the afternoon commute, which is why staying from home today is a smart move.
Yeah, today and tomorrow. Governor Murphy, before we let you go, a little off-topic question for you. We're hearing word about the World Cup, that perhaps it is not coming to New Jersey.
Oh, yes.
Say it ain't so. Are you hearing anything about that?
Did you hear about this British tabloid report out today saying it's going to Arlington, Texas, and not New Jersey? What do you know about this, Governor?
I don't have any insights per se on that. The World Cup is coming to Jersey and New York
yes,
City.
Sir.
We'll have at least 8 games. The only question that's outstanding is what the schedule looks like. Who gets the final? Who gets the opening game, semifinals, etc. Based on what I know, New Jersey and New York City are still very much in the hunt. So, no news, but we're still at it.
Well, we're rooting for you too.
Those British tabloids. All right, Governor. Good to hear from you. Thank you, and stay safe. And thanks to all the crews that'll be out there treating the roads for us.
Thanks for having me. Take care.
And our weather alert team coverage, everybody, will continue throughout the morning. So stay with us as we track the next round of snow and the bitter cold temperatures. You can also get weather updates anytime on our website, pix11.com, and always streaming on Pix11 Plus.